One day in Las Vegas at the Bar and Restaurant Show. This is my first time here. We are gonna bring you behind the scenes, what it's like to be an attendee, what it's like to be a vendor. We've got a lot of partners like Toast, Restaurant365, DAVO. They're all here. This is my first time coming to the show. We are going to bring you inside. We're gonna show you the ribbon cutting ceremony and all the cool things about why you should be in Vegas. Number one thing, this isn't the only show going on. There's also a pizza expo, which we're gonna go to tomorrow. So watch that video, but this is the Bar and Restaurant Show. Come on in, we'll show you around. See that? Do you see that? That's family style. That's Novo Brazil, that's Thiago. That is family style. You can find it on YouTube. Go to Toast YouTube. We are going to be rolling out season 2 coming up, and we've got some incredible stories to tell. Lessons and stories in the restaurant business space. These guys, what Novo Brazil is doing is absolutely incredible. That was episode 1. We had some really cool people. Actually, Irv's Burgers was episode 3. I just ran into Lawrence Longo. He's here building his pizza empire for Port Street Pizza, as well as Irv's Burgers. But look at this, we're at the Toast booth. That's content that we made, we filmed. Storytelling. Bar and Restaurant Show, we're with our partners, DAVO. Sales tax sucks if you're a restaurant owner, and DAVO automates it. Chris, tell us a little bit more about how you make restaurateurs' lives a little bit easier.
We integrate with the top point of sale systems like Square, Clover, Toast, and we put your sales tax on autopilot more or less. For $55 a month, you get
$55 a month.
Yeah, that's it.
That's too good of a deal.
Yep, and you just get to forget it. We collect, we remit. If we make a mistake, we pay for it, and we get your refund as soon as possible.
Which states? How many states? All the states?
All the states.
All the states. It's that easy. Automate your sales tax. The best point of sale providers. Literally, it's one of the difficult lessons that we learned at our restaurant, but now we use DAVO. It's easy. Eric, my GM, he doesn't even think about it. It gets automated, it gets filed, and it gets taken care of. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, thank you.
So I'm about to show Troy Hooper and the Pepper Lunch team something that we've been working on for a long time with Toast. It's really cool. Troy hasn't seen it yet. It's right here. Come on down.
Awesome. Let's go. Oh, there he is. He's on the TV. Look at that guy.
That's the family style.
Family style. Showing
one of the
booth.
biggest supporters of family style.
12,000 people will see this while they're here this weekend. That's amazing.
Isn't that cool?
And that's an awesome restaurant. I mean, they all have been, but I love that restaurant.
Great episodes, not bad. Look at that, all that work. This is how you repurpose content.
Put it
Lives forever. If it's on YouTube, it's there forever.
Nice.
That's you.
Not bad, right?
What are you, a star?
I don't know about that. Just loud, just loud. If you do quantity, speed, consistency, do it over a long period of time, and you can end up in a cool.
And you serve people forever.
Yeah. See.
In other words, you end up on a loop.
That's the loop. That's the whole goal.
I want the new episode.
When
did the new episodes drop?
We're working on it.
When is season 2?
Season 2.
Season 2 of Family Style. When is it?
YouTube, check it out. So we opened in 2008. They told me location. We picked a very challenging location, very difficult time. We opened as a breakfast business, added a sports bar, and eventually we found barbecue, or barbecue found us. We learned how to cook barbecue low and slow, the right way, using Old Hickory smokers. So we do brisket, we do pork, we do ribs. For us, it's a labor of love. If you do barbecue the right way, you can take care of the community, you can build a great business, and we've been fortunate that amazing location that we opened up, not only have they been supporting us, but they've kept us in business, and now we're at Snapdragon Stadium, which is where the San Diego State Aztecs play football. We also have a ghost kitchen location at Maker Kitchens and Sports Arena, and we're about to open and take care of the amazing men and women who serve our country. Bar and Restaurant Show, I needed to find the expert, somebody that could tell us really what's going on, somebody that has been here, keynote speaker, presenter. I have nobody that I trust more than this man, Chip Klose, Restaurant Strategy Podcast. He's a dear friend. We've spoken on stages all over the country now, but tell us about Vegas, this show in particular. It was a bar show and nightclub, but now they've blended in restaurants. We're right next to Toast, which is pretty cool for us. But tell us about the show.
So the cool part about Bar Restaurant Expo, it's a 3-day show. The first day is all education, so they don't even open the expo floor until day 2. But what I find is a lot of owners and operators come to the show to figure out, like, they're here to learn. They're here to like ask questions, they're curious. They're going up to the booths and asking questions instead of like the booths having to like bring them in. They come up and they're like, hey, this is what I'm looking for, this is the problem I have, can you solve that problem? Which just changes the dynamic. There's workshops going on all 3 days, there's panels, there's just a focus on leveling up, which is why I do it every year, because I think it just is a good energy to be around.
What did you teach this year?
I gave 2 talks. First one was on profitability, finding a path to profitability.
Profitability. It's not a dirty word.
No, it's okay to make money.
It's okay to make money in your restaurant.
We talked all about how to work backwards. You figure out what you want to make, and then you figure out how much revenue you need to do.
I want to make $1 million.
It's not that hard.
No problem.
No problem.
Sales cures it all.
Sales does not cure it all. Revenue does not cure all sins, which is what we talked about. I talked about forecasting and budgeting. That was the first talk. Second talk was in a new boot camp. They did a boot camp for people who are getting ready to open. So it was like,
that's cool.
They had people talking about like lease negotiations and like people and culture, and I was there to talk about marketing. How do you find your position in the market? How do you establish yourself? How do you determine whether what you want to do deserves to exist? And that was really cool to watch a lot of people like, oh, okay, they're going to put hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars out. You might as well like do your very best to make sure that what you've got deserves to be in the world or belongs in the market that you want to be in. So that was cool.
So you have an incredible group coaching program for restaurant owners. What are you hearing them talk about the most for 2024?
The biggest thing is trying to get back on target. Prime costs going crazy, right? Wages up the last 3 years, the cost of goods up, and we have to pass those expenses along to the consumer. Dining out is expensive because we're a handmade people business.
Should we surge our prices?
Oh!
Surge pricing. No,
Here.
Surge is a dirty word.
Surge is a dirty word, but you know what? Let's talk about surge pricing.
Let's talk about surge pricing.
We have
we
demand.
were in the Wall Street Journal, did you know that?
I heard.
We were.
It's amazing.
Can you believe that? Surge pricing. Can you believe Cali BBQ, little Cali BBQ?
But here's the thing.
Wall Street Journal.
Demand, right?
Yes.
Supply and demand. We have limited tables, and there are very few nights where like everyone's dying to come. Why should we not charge more? P.S. Alinea out in Chicago has been doing this for 10 years. A dinner at Alinea on a Friday and Saturday night is like $4.75 a person, right? Dinner on a Wednesday night is like $3.45. They basically said we have limited supply. We only have, what, a dozen tables. And so, yeah, we need to capitalize on that because it's a business. We take care of our people. If we take care of our people, then we can feed more people, open more restaurants, make more jobs, support communities. Also, put in for things like sales tax. State loves us more, the more business we generate. So we have limited supply. There are times during the day, during the week, where we have demand. We should be able to capitalize on that. And then P.S., the opposite of surge is that let's have a system in place where we can lower prices to attract people.
So we can reward customers, loyalty?
So 100%. So
right?
Again, Alinea. Hey, I want to go to Alinea.
Yeah.
$4.75 a person, babe. I don't know. Because if we can go on Wednesday, we dine for that much cheaper, and then maybe we can do another dinner. We can go on a trip, or we can stay overnight in a hotel. P.S. Right? Rising tide lifts all ships.
That's right.
That, hey, maybe we'll do it on a Wednesday, and maybe we'll stay in the hotel and treat ourselves because we have a couple $100 to play with now. Man, isn't that special? Then people make the decision. Nope, I can only get a babysitter on Saturday, can't do it. Hey, we can go out on a Wednesday. Like, it's okay. People make decisions, and it's a way of luring people. P.S. That's why Alinea did it, to take advantage of the demand they had on Fridays and Saturdays, and to try to lure people into the other nights of the week. So they're full 7 days, and it doesn't matter when a server is working, when a bartender is working. Like, they're going to make money no matter what.
So I talked to the best of the best. I found Chip, we became friends. I couldn't believe what he was building. I also gave him some advice, and most people tell me to piss off with the advice. But I said, Chip, I need more Chip on the internet. And now you're on TikTok every single day with a new tip for restaurateurs. Tell us why, tell us how, tell us the traction. What have you been learning from this experiment?
So, the thing I specifically learned from Shawn, the way you said it, was you can't determine, you can't dictate the way that somebody wants to learn. Some people want to read a book, you got to write a book for them. Some people want to listen to a podcast, you got to write a podcast for those people. Some people just want to get minute-long tidbits on the internet. Some people want to come to a trade show and hear you talk there. Some people want to on and on. You can't dictate how somebody learns, And it was very humbling. And I say that in the best possible way, because you go, oh, well, I thought podcasting was the best way I could help someone.
Yeah.
And you go, no, you can't do that. So, challenged me to go on TikTok 2 years ago. I've been doing it every single day. And that translated to me overhauling my Instagram feed for the business, for Restaurant Strategy, every single day. And we had a little bit of followers here and there. It's funny that we're talking this week.
Right.
Because 10 days ago, I had 2 posts go viral.
Awesome.
And we pretty much saw on Instagram, for example, we grow about like 100, maybe 200 people every single week. This week, we had 3,500 new followers. So, and I don't care about the followers. It's not about this vanity metric, but
definitely not about. It's about the people that are following.
it's about the. It's like it's incredible.
It's a community that
I'm
you're
like,
following. Yeah.
I was talking to my marketing. My business partner does all my marketing. I was like, "Did you do something? Like, what did you do? This isn't normal." And we realized it's all just organic. It's because so every post gets like 50 likes. This one has up to like 1,400 likes.
Awesome.
It's like explodes. But consistency, showing up every day. This is true for the operators, the owners out there. Tell your story, tell people why you exist, why you're out there, why you care about it, why they should care about it. That's all I did every single day. So a new tip every day, that's what I'm doing in 2024.
New tip every day, follow Chip.
It is, yeah, Restaurant Strategy, follow the Restaurant Strategy feeds. Really proud of it. And it's because you.
Have you been to the Pizza Expo? We're going
never
tomorrow.
been to pizza.
So tomorrow we're going, it'll be a separate video. You gotta follow Cali BBQ Media, our other YouTube video on the Pizza Expo. You haven't been, so we're going to document it for Chip. But we can't wait to show you what's going on at the Pizza Expo. This is really cool. It's cool to come to Vegas, but I think one of the bigger takeaways that I have is community. If you're willing to speak your truth on LinkedIn, on TikTok, on YouTube, on podcasts, the amount of people that we know that we're in group chats with that are running significant restaurant groups or tech companies, like it's kind of humbling. Like I'm like, am I seriously on this tech?
100%.
Pretty cool. Yeah. So put yourself out there. Don't be afraid, and give Chip a follow. We're at the Bar Restaurant Show at one of our partner booths, Cali BBQ. We use Restaurant365. It's an incredible tool to help us become more profitable. We actually just implemented it. We have some implementation videos that we're also going to share with you. But I've got my man Matt. Matt, tell us, Restaurant365, what problem do you solve for restaurateurs?
Yeah, I think restaurateurs these days have a lot of options when it comes to technology, and it makes it very difficult to have to train your staff on all those different technologies, have to get the data from one technology to another. So it's really hard to get accurate information in a timely fashion. So restaurant technology being an all-encompassing platform gives you that information in a timely way so you can make better decisions for the business.
Ultimately, Restaurant365 helps you scale. As a restaurant, we want to be more profitable. We can't scale if we don't have a profitable business. You guys help us with the financial side of our business. They also do payroll for us, which is awesome. They also do inventory. You guys are doing a lot of things to help us be successful.
Yeah, I like to tell people, hey, if you have a point of sale and you got Restaurant365, you can run a really successful operation. And there's a lot of restaurants out there these days, they don't even know their true food cost, which just blows my mind. So I think we're trying to help educate the restaurants and help them grow and scale as fast and effectively as possible.
What I love about Restaurant365 is they're always giving back. Restaurant Transformation Tour, they put these events on all over the United States. We are going to be at the one in Nashville, which is the big tour. So if you see this, sign up for the show, and more importantly, reach out to Restaurant365 to get your finances in order.